So here now is example one out of our lesson today. Jerry is using the floor plans for his new home to help him purchase base molding for the place where the walls meet the floor. The plans are drawn using a scale of 1/4 of an inch represents 1 foot. He measures the walls on the floor plan with a ruler and finds that they total 23.5 inches. If the molding costs $2.10 per foot, how much will Jerry spend on molding? So I've just created this over here to help us really think about what's going on here. First of all, I put our conversion factors here of 1/4 inch on the drawing means 1 foot of real feet of the wall. And that also means that 1 real foot of the wall represents 1/4 inch. And so we can use those interchangeably, and I'll show you how that works. Now it says that he looked on the floor plan and used a ruler to measure out that 23.5 inches on the plan, and I'll go ahead and circle that inch right there to show that we're talking about on the drawing. It's walls on the drawing. And the molding that he's going to buy costs $2.10 per foot. Now that's talking about real feet. So the conversion factor that we're going to need in order to use this is $2.10, and there's dollars, divided by 1 foot. 2.10 or $2.10 in dollars divided by 1 foot. That's the conversion factor, which also means that I have 1 foot for every $2.10. We're actually trying to figure out what is going to be the total cost of putting that 23.5 inches of drawing line. How much is it going to come out to? So this is how you do it. We take that 23.5 inches, and we need to use the conversion factor. So I'm going to put a big set of parentheses right here, and we need to say for every 1/4 inch, there's 1 foot. And there's our converter right there. That's going to make that happen. And so you'll notice that inches will cancel, and we can actually figure out how many feet there are. So let's just go ahead and do that. We're going to figure out what that is. The inches cancel because there's an inch high and an inch low, and they cancel, and we're going to end up with how many feet we actually have. So if I take 23.5 and I divide it by 1/4, I get 94 feet. So that's 94 real feet of wall that he wants to put molding, and molding costs $2.10 per foot. So I can take that 94 feet and I can actually put another conversion factor in, because the conversion factor is going to be that I can take for every 1 foot, it's going to cost me $2.10, and that's going to come out in dollars. So there that is. Feet cancel now, and I multiply 94 times 210, and that gives me $197.40. In the check for understanding on this problem, we get this question of the length of the room is 17 feet, and when using 1/4 of an inch is equal to a 1 foot scale, what is the length of the room on a floor plan? So what we're going to do is we're going to take 17 feet, and we're going to use a conversion factor now again. So we're going to say feet need to go down, and I know that 1 foot is 1/4 of an inch, and I'm going to circle that to represent that that's an inch that's on the drawing. Feet cancel once again, and we end up with 1/4 of 17, which turns out to be 68 inches on the scale drawing. For example 2, Gabriella plans to carpet her living room except for the quarter circle shown in the corner. That area will be a wood floor where she will put her piano. The radius of the quarter circle is 8 feet. If the carpeting costs $9.55 per square foot, what is the cost of the carpeting she will use in her living room? Well, I've written down here that the whole area of the living room is going to be calculated by 25 feet by 16 feet. Now in this case, the units feet do multiply, and so we end up with square feet here, and 25 times 16 is 400. So we end up with 400 square feet, and we just write that as an exponent of the feet. So there's square feet right there. Now the area of a circle, remember, area is equal to pi r squared. And they talked about that radius of the quarter circle is 8 feet. And so if we wanted to calculate what the area is, we could say 1/4 of the area of the circle, which is pi r squared, with r is 8 feet. So we can just say 8 squared, and we get 64. And we're taking 1/4 of pi times 64. 1/4 of 64 is 16, so this really comes out to be 16 pi. Now, if we use pi is 3.14 and multiply that by 16, we get 50.24. So this is 16 times 3.14 is equal to 50.24 square feet. Now we're going to take 400 square feet and we're going to subtract 50.24 square feet. So when we subtract, we end up with 0.76. This ends up being a 9 that carries down, and this ends up being 34. And this is representing square feet. So we're going to go ahead and just round square feet up to 350 because you need extra carpet anyway, but that's the number of square feet of carpet we're going to have. Now, what does that cost? Well, we said that $9.55 per square foot is what we're talking about the carpeting cost is. So we're saying $9.55 times 350 square feet. We'll just put that in the calculator and we get an estimated cost of about $3,342.50. That's what it's going to cost for her to carpet the living room and leave a quarter circle with an 8-foot radius. Here in example 3, we have Delgado's landscape design is building a large gazebo for a backyard. It is in the shape of a regular octagon, regular meaning that all the sides are going to be the same length, as shown in the diagram. Each side of the gazebo is 10 feet. They need to purchase wood for the floor, and it costs $14 per square foot for a special type of wood. Find the cost of the gazebo's floor. Well, they give you that the apothem of this octagon is 12 feet. And so we have an apothem of 12 feet. We have 10-foot sides and 8 sides. And so the perimeter is going to be 80 feet because 8 times 10 feet is 80. The area of a regular octagon and of any regular polygon is just simply the area is equal to 1/2 the apothem times the perimeter. And I'm not going to develop that for you. We're just going to go ahead and plug in and use it since we know all of these pieces. So we're going to find the square footage, and that's going to be area is equal to 1/2 of the apothem, which is 12 feet, and that times the perimeter, which is 80 feet. It's really 6 times 80, which is 480 square feet. So the area of this whole surface is going to be 480 square feet. But wood costs $14 per square foot. So we're going to write this down here, $14 per square foot. So we just say per square foot. We could write it that way, or we could just say 14, and we could say dollars per square foot, like that. And if we do that, now we can just say 480 square feet times the scale factor, $14 per 1 square foot. And you can see that square feet are going to cancel when we do this calculation. So we're actually doing 480 times 14. This is going to cost $6,720 for that special wood.